Every set of audience on social media, be it Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, has a content love language. And if yours isn't landing, you are probably not speaking it. If you're a coach or an expert trying to grow and get clients from social media, this is probably what your content life looks like. You're posting consistently, you're trying to provide value, you're following all the advice that you get from the people you follow on social media, all the content coaches. And still, there is no real momentum. You're watching other creators do it effortlessly, you save their posts, you study their format, and you even try to recreate it. And when you post it, it flops. There's no traction, no sales, no actual connection. Here's what's actually going on. What you're doing is emulating a strategy, but what you're also doing is ignoring psychology. Your audience is already overwhelmed with whatever information is available on social media. What they need is to feel something. And that's what this is about. This is content love language. And I'm going to show you how to stop guessing what to post and start creating content that actually speaks to the people you want to work with. Now, what is content love language? Content love language is the emotional language your audience needs your content to speak in order for them to trust you, binge your stuff, and eventually buy. It's not about the hooks or trends or posting more consistently. It's about understanding what kind of content your audience actually responds to. Some people feel seen through personal stories, some are moved by raw voice note energy or rant energy, others want framework. If you're not speaking their content love language, you are just adding noise. When you understand this, your whole content strategy kind of shifts. You stop posting for the algorithm, copy what you saw in someone's save-worthy post, feeling constantly frustrated and overwhelmed from things not working out. And then you start creating content that actually moves your people, building connection that turns into clients, and positioning yourself in a way that feels aligned and very low effort. And this is why it's going to feel very easy to implement, because this isn't some vague mindset shift or a 27-step process. Once you understand your audience's content love language, content creation becomes very predictable for you. You know what format to use, what tone to speak in, and how to thread emotion and authority without forcing it. And the best part is you can literally use it across everything: reels, carousels, podcast episodes, sales pages, and even the way you write your offer. Now, here's the interesting part: how to research your audience's content love language. Don't overcomplicate this. Here's what you can actually do right now to figure out how your audience likes to consume content. Number one, search your niche like a client would. Literally go to the search bar on Instagram, YouTube, or Facebook and type in things like relationship, coach advice, mindfulness tips, how to sleep better, or business coach for creators. What you basically have to do is plug in your niche in the search bar and now look at the top performing content that pops up. What format is it? What kind of visuals are they using? Is it quiet, chaotic, chatty, polished? And then go read the comments. That's where the gold is. What are people resonating with? What are they asking? What do they keep repeating? Number two, look at who your ideal clients follow and why. Pick 5 to 10 real followers or dream clients and check who they follow. Look for the repeat creators they engage with. Are they following raw storytellers, tactical experts, meme therapy accounts, thought leadership accounts? This gives you cues on tone, pace, depth, format, aka how they like to consume and feel safe. Number 3, mine your own content for conversation starters. Look at what they engaged with earlier. What content made people open up to you? What led to DMs or even deeper replies from even a smaller group? And now track what felt like a mirror to them. That's the stuff that moved the needle. And now you can use it as a signal. Now, starting next week, I'm doing a full series called Content Love Language. Basically, I'll be breaking down different types of audiences and showing you how to create content they vibe with. It's not just what to say, but how to say it, what format to use, what makes them stop scrolling, and what makes them trust you enough to actually want to buy. I'm going to cover a variety of niches like relationship coaches, wellness experts, brand designers, service providers, basically all the people I know who are doing good work but are struggling to get it across. So if you've been posting and tweaking and second guessing and then wondering why none of it's sticking, this series will help you figure out where it's falling flat and how to fix it without burning it on down. It's strategic, it's simple, and it's going to feel way more aligned than whatever mess you've been forcing yourself to follow. And if this is something that interests you and you want me to break down your niche, leave it in the comment below. And yeah, subscribe.